we know that Bitstamp is quite important out there, and Coinbase is relatively large, probably one of the largest so far. For this reason, I'm going to keep Coinbase and Bitstamp. Bitstamp, I'm going to use it for short-term trading, and Coinbase Exchange, I'm going to use it for long-term trading. So now I'm going to choose a position that would last me for an hour or so, or half an hour. I have no doubts that after such a massive strike downwards, it must go upwards. Now the only question is, when exactly should I buy this? And I could have bought this a long time ago previously. However, I think that it's important to do this now. For this reason, I'm buying it, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose one short position and one long in time. So now on Coinbase, I'm buying 2 units for a long term. Option right there. Coinbase 2 units bought. Bitstamp. This is where I'm going to trade on a shorter term. And as you can see, I've already took quite a massive loss here. And I should probably end it now. I should make a trade every few minutes so that I would be involved. And for now on, I would go with the buy option, because simply I just see it as a uptrend, and I'm just going to wait and see just how long this is going to keep going upwards. It does look like it's evening out here, not going down, only down. But getting upwards a little bit. That's Coinbase, as you can see. Bitstamp, this is where the exchange is being shown. So that's Coinbase. That's a buy order too, and I'm going to keep the buy order for a while. I'm not sure how long, but if I would have to, I would probably, if it's not going even further, a lot further, I would just probably keep it up to tomorrow or something like that. But I won't be doing this. I'm just going to do this for this session, and that's that. most of the time I should be looking at one exchange and not through both. Let's look at one important factor. Let's look Bitstamp versus Coinbase volumes. Let's see how these two compare. It looks like this website is giving it thumbs up. Comparison of exchanges here. To make it possible to update this table frequently, we don't list all exchanges here, only the most relevant. Therefore, all listed exchanges must comply with the following criteria. Okay, so Bitstamp assets B 30-day volume. It doesn't really say what kind of volume is it. In here it looks like I have to short it now. It looks like I messed up. Here I was wrong and now I need to short it. So these are all those exchanges out there, and there's almost no information, for example, on Coinbase whatsoever. So here's the market share. It looks like at some point in time Bitstamp was having 10% of all market share. As you can see, many millions are moving through. It's certainly a good enough choice. Now it looks like the market has moved against me here, but not on the long term. On the long term, things are looking good. Now let's see where it's going to go up further. It's still going against me. I'll have to buy. So far today, it looks like almost all of my decisions in the short short time frame trading were wrong. I was right only for a very short periods of time. I'm buying already when the market is going up quite a bit and it's just suddenly turning against me. By trading like 1 minute, maybe it's best to just focus on taking the profit suddenly. There are so many ways of doing this. It looks like the chart is evening out. And I was right here. The market is going upward. And it looks like I managed to jump onto this trend right here. Just when it starts to change its direction, I'll have to sell suddenly. This looks like it's one of the better runs out there. Done. It looks like it's changing, but obviously without waiting this through or seeing a larger, longer candle, it can't be right. That's it. It moved too much, and I think it's the right time to close the position and sell it. If it's going to close high up, I'm going to change my direction until eventually I'm going to climb up a little bit. I was very right here. That's 400 already. It's good that the second candle opened just beneath this one, so I assume that it's still going down. Yes, it looks like after such a long run upwards, it definitely needs to go down. But you'll never know. In theory, the way I look at it, if we take the math, it shouldn't almost entirely have any kind of correlation with the past. It's like every second and every minute is totally independent, and the only thing that actually matters is one candle. But in the perspective of things, if there is a sense out there, such as if the market went down, it's probably going to go up. At least a little bit, but this is something that I know, something that I can kind of at least a little bit capitalize on. It looks like it's going into the stalemate. When the market isn't moving that much. This could be an indication that it's going up, and I believe it. It moved a little bit too much than usually, and that's why I'm buying it. This could be the breakout. However, this could at the same time mean nothing. As you can see, it just went back. So far, this is a candle that's rebounding. Let's see what's on the news here. Credit creeps into Bitcoin. Well, obviously Bitcoin is a true get-rich-quickly scheme. Would you look at that? Ripple price passes historic $1 milestone. That's just unbelievable. Let's look at it. As far as I know, it wasn't very valuable at all. And as you can see, it suddenly became extremely valuable. So basically it was like 10, 18, 15 cents on the dollar. It recently has been traded here. I'm going to keep it here because that's just amazing. Suddenly it moved up so high. Now, the market didn't have trend for some time now, however it's slowly going down. It looks like it's going against me now. I should short it. I see that little by little it's going short. However, this guessing is eating up my funds, as you can see. I guess that's just going to be another movement south before it goes north. And for a minute here I'm right. It went down by $27. Let's see if this trend continues. It's 2-hour chart. Overall, from the grand scheme of things, it was going down. But in here in the last few minutes, I'm expecting that it's soon going to rebound. Just because I've seen too many green candles popping up. But right now it went down more than it went up. It's unclear if that's a trend downwards or if it's an indication that the market's already rebounding. In any case, it looks like it's the candle is quite high up. For this reason I'm buying it. and is going upwards. Good. But not for long. As you can see, it's moving so fast and so often that I can't really distinguish. It's like a really difficult guessing game where somebody is like trying to hide his choice. Like he'd chosen the candle the last minute where it should go, up or down, and then he's just trying to fool you all the time, moving that candle up high, down, south, north, buy, sell, put, call, and you just kind of have to guess it right, and that's that. Well, it did went up, that's good, but it could be that this is just a further trend downwards, or this could just mean that the market will go up now. No doubts about that. There are quite a few announcements take place in the near future, and these may affect the market. These sometimes affect the market with sudden spikes, and these ones can be traded too. For example, Bitcoin event calendar, or let's say Forex event calendar. Forex economic calendar. So here we can see all kinds of announcements that will take place and affect currency or currencies. High importance may simply mean that this may move the market. For example, today at 7 o'clock somebody announced something, and that something has moved the markets quite a bit. Now what we saw here is a very slow trend downwards. After that it should move upwards. That's what I'm guessing. As you can see, it's opening where it should open. It's not opening beneath the candle. However, at the start of the minute, it went down by quite a bit. So far this month is bringing Bitcoin back, but there's always has to be a correction. So far Bitcoin, what it did here, right here, moving up so high, this is just something I can't compare anything with. For so many months without any kind of correction. So these kind of corrections can be seen on a weekly chart. For example, it moved up, bounced a little, moved up a lot, again bounced a little, and it was doing this all the time. So after this we could potentially see Bitcoin going to maybe 100,000, which wouldn't be a big surprise too. That's Ripple. That has currently reached $1. Absolutely amazing. Now this looks like there are no trends established so far. Nothing that I can distinguish, because for the last few minutes here it was just blobbing up. It's time to take the profit.